welcome back. I'm here for update about the people who are dead set and spend all their free time worrying about me and my life and what I'm doing. I have an update for you guys, but I wanted to show you guys these great pajamas that I answered my front door in this morning when a fine police officer came to my door. And I don't mean fine like hot, I meant like a fine person, fine human being, you know, the finest of the fine that come to the front door and update you on things going on in your community. I got a knock on the door this morning from two officers, very nice people, very funny people, with a trespass alert or whatever against the harasser's home across town. So if you're new to my channel and you don't know what the heck's going on, look at the most recent video here where I have openly outed some people for harassing me and showed all the proof against her claims and her boyfriend slash side piece slash roommate, whatever he is now, who is assisting her in the harassment. And actually he's the one that I have all the evidence against because she's been staying in the background in the shadows, letting him be the one that implicates himself. And unfortunately, I don't feel like his brain's wired enough to know that she's controlling the narrative in his life right now. But be that as it may, let's talk about the trespass warrant, and I'm going to answer some questions that I got over from you guys, and we're going to see where we're at. So they come to my door this morning, and they're like, hey, we hate to bother you this early in the morning, but we were contacted by Miss Thing across town, someone on Instagram said I should call her Morty, short for Voldemort, so I'm going to go with that nickname. We were contacted by Morty across town saying that she wants you trespassed from her home. Keep in mind, I had no clue where this woman lived at. I would have no way of knowing unless I were to use my invisible PI boyfriend to look it up. And so I'm like, okay. So it has, the paper has her address on it, and then all this information about like what it means and stuff like that. And they told me about the conversation that they had with her and her little pipsqueak yesterday. So let's talk about it. Supposedly, she is in absolute fear for her life. And she's also in absolute fear for her daughter's life. I've never spoken to her daughter. The only thing I know about her is her name, and that's from when I dated her ex-husband. But her daughter did comment on my TikTok a few nights ago, which is absolutely disheartening. The only way she would have known my TikTok page, what video and what to comment, would be because of her mother. And for someone who has been so adamant that I've talked about them on my channel and been dying to maintain this privacy, she do be involved in her kids a lot in her vendetta against me. So I'm like, I'm not surprised this is happening. This is probably the only legal thing that she can do, because as many times as she's claimed I've harassed her and all this stuff, which by the way, the homework assignment from last week's video is not done, Morty. I'm waiting for you to submit the homework assignment because you told the cops that you watched the video, so I'm just waiting on that assignment to be done. Okay. And so I told the cops the whole story, and they said that whenever they were talking to them that it really didn't make any sense, and now me saying what I'm saying makes perfect sense. And they said that anytime they get a request to do a trespass warrant or a trespass like notice, they have to do it. So anyone can do it at any time for any reason. It doesn't matter. So I could do it against a complete stranger if I wanted to. So this in no way is happening because she had grounds for one. They can just happen at any time. So if that's all that she can do, grasping at straws here, am I right? Obviously I would never go to her home. I didn't know where it was, but now her address is literally listed on this paper. That's not really very smart of her if she was in that much fear of her life. I've never made any kind of statements. Even in the last video, I didn't trash her as a person. I only came here with the facts and showed you her exact words and showed you the reason why she was lying. So she has no reason to fear for that. However, when you have someone who, I'm not saying she's a narcissist, but she do have a lot of the traits. she needs to stay relevant, and this is all that she could do to stay relevant. This is all that she had left to like try to stay relevant and try to play victim. They love to play the victim, and she's really trying to rally those troops up against me, including her own daughter, and that breaks my heart. It breaks my heart for Sam, because it's his daughter too, and honestly, it's disheartening altogether. I'm not going to talk any more about it, but I deleted her TikTok comment. I did respond to it, and I deleted it. I just told her that she really shouldn't be involved in adult situations, and I wasn't mean to her. I was just very nice, and whenever she knew that she had saw it, I erased it. And I'm sure she's seen the YouTube video. I'd be shocked if she hadn't, because it's clear that her mom is going to involve her in stuff that is absolutely not for minors. There's nothing I can do about that. That's on her, and it does not look good. So the cops also told me that they were the ones that made the phone call. Surprise, surprise. There was never any doubt, obviously, because they sent the video around. They also told me that Mr. Pipsqueak boyfriend swears he did not use his government access to look me up. He just Google searched my cell phone number. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but the cops advised me to contact the Department of Public Safety. I've already done that though, so we'll just be waiting on that. We're just going to fact check to make sure, because since people like to lie, I don't know who's telling the truth, so I just want to fact check it and make sure that if he is doing it, he can be talked to and told that it's not acceptable. He also was in the military, which I mentioned last video. Now, unfortunately, this is a smaller world. Y'all know my ex-husband was also in the military, and it's just a very small world here, which is what I've learned. I've been reached out to by a couple of people, and I've actually had a nice person who works for a certain general. Last name rhymes with s'more. I know that Pipsqueak and Morty are watching this, so just want to let you guys know that someone that works directly with him offered to reach out to him. And I decided not to. I decided I'm not going to go after your boyfriend and have him talk to or anything, at least right now. And I hope that shows you that the reason why I am not coming on here blasting your names and all your information is because I do not want to feed into y'all's bullcrap. I am classy. I'm being the bigger person here. I was the bigger person when I ignored you to begin with. But be that as it may, just, it's funny how people will band together to protect someone who's being harassed, even when I'm not even trying to band anyone together. On the opposite side, someone's literally banding together, trying to get cops, kids, everyone involved. Very sad. So someone asked me on Instagram, and they made a really great point. I'm going to get into a couple questions on Instagram that I got a lot of. This person right here, brilliant. I never even thought about this. This is something to put into y'all's noggin, okay? If there was ever any doubt that I was on here talking about a woman and her child that I've never met and don't know, someone asked me on Instagram if she thought that I was talking about them. Why did her Facebook message not say that? The only time she ever reached out to me was on Facebook, and instead of claiming that I was doing that and asking why I was doing it, she instead asked me to give her information about me and her ex-husband's relationship. Now, we all know that when I did not answer that message, she started rallying troops, went to her ex-husband, went to her boyfriend, God knows who else, and claimed that I was talking about her and the kids on social media, and she started to rally, okay? The reason why, here's the reason why. She did not come to me and bring it up to me because she knows I didn't. This is something, it's a complete facade that was made up only after she got mad that I would not respond to her Facebook message. That's why. Basically, that's all you guys need to know. Because put yourself in that situation. Say that someone was, in fact, talking about you and your kids on social media, and you decided you were going to confront them about it. Wouldn't you lead with that? She never once said that to me, ever. I heard about it through other people. So that's it. I mean, that's very black and white in my opinion. 100% black and white. This was never about that. That was about trying to get back at me and You know, it's funny how far people will go to protect a lie, and how far she's grasping to try to stay completely relevant. And to this day, still irrelevant to me. I'm not bothered by it, not losing sleep over it, living my best life. Football started today. I'm freaking excited. And yeah, life goes on. Someone also asked me if I've spoken to Sam since the video came out. I actually did not tell him I was going to put the video out there, but he did end up texting me. I think it was only a few hours after the video came out. Ding, here's the proof of that. And I just want to say that his text message alone made me feel good about the video. I didn't go on that video to attack anyone, harass anyone. I came on that video only with facts. I wasn't talking crap. I had an attitude, yeah, but I wasn't fabricating anything. I was only showing you guys her own words and then showing you guys the truth and why she was lying. His text meant a lot to me, because this affects him too in real life. It affects him, and now it affects his kid because of his ex-wife's actions. And so I was very thankful that he said that to me. I do want to let you guys know that the message that she sent him last video, the one that she claims I told the attorney I was still sleeping with him, I didn't think about this at the time, but when I watched back the video, I was looking at the message because I have the screenshot from it. And I remember the time that he told me, back when we were dating still, that they communicate using some kind of like a mediation app, like for parenting, that lawyers can actually get access to if they need it for any reason. So she was sending those kinds of messages over that app, you guys. A lot of questions about if I notified my job or not. I absolutely told them the next day. I'm close with both my bosses, and I told them, and they were like, what in the world? They've seen the video, they know all about it, and they're like, do not worry about it. They've actually seen my channel, so it's not like my channel was ever a secret. Again, it's public, and so they're not worried about it, and so I'm not worried about it. Someone also sent me, and this isn't a question, but they sent me an Instagram message about how I should have classy apparel and classy merch because she called me classy like 3 or 4 times in those messages. She also called me classy in the previous messages from like a month ago where she was texting Luke, my YouTube channel, thinking that she had found a secret treasure. She loves to call me that word, like, God, she loves that word. I'm down for some classy merch. I would love to wear a t-shirt with the word classy plastered right across it. I'd love a hat that says classy, a mug even. I mean, for real. If y'all are down for it, let's make it happen. That'd be a great way to turn something absolutely ridiculous into something hilarious that we could all band together and wear. I know we're getting a little extra with that, but I just want to throw it out there. Okay, I'm cracking myself up now. But all in all, you guys, I just want to say, I have no intentions on doing anything to like retaliate. I literally don't care. I'm in a really happy season of life right now. It's fall, it's football season. I have some traveling coming up. I'm doing a trip to Denver this month that I'm so excited to share with you guys. I'm going to see my family soon, letting Luke come with me to see my family. And so there's just so many things that like, this has no effect on my everyday existence. They've pretty much exhausted everything. Whenever you don't have evidence against someone and you're running off and fueled by lies, there's nothing else they can really do that I should be surprised about. So them coming to my door this morning and having the cops be like, wow, what a loon, is just the icing on the cake for me. I will wait to hear back from Department of Public Safety, of course, and the Iowa Board of Private Investigators. I wholeheartedly think that, and I wholeheartedly hope that he would not risk his career to do something as stupid as back someone up who's completely leading him on with a facade, but I guess we'll find out one way or the other. I do appreciate you guys and all your kind and like courteous comments. No one came out just like completely bashing her. Obviously not all the comments were nice, but I was policing them as best as I could, and at the end of the day, I'm not here to come on social media and attack people and give you guys their names. I'm here to state facts, and that's what I've done this whole time, and I will continue to only state the facts. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this absolutely insane journey. Like, what the heck? This is absolutely insanity, but it makes for great content. So Morty and Pipsqueak, thank you guys so much for the content, the views even. Unmatched. The audacity of this whole thing, sincerely, unmatched. I've never in my life, and I've dealt with some doozies of people, and I've never met anyone like this. And actually, no, I've never even met you. I've never dealt with anyone like this, I should say. But hey, it's a small town. I'm sure I'll see you around, and I'm sure I won't even look your direction. And I'm sure y'all will whisper as I walk by. But remember the first time you guys ever saw me together? I meant to say this. Now I just want to bring this up really quick. The first time Luke and I were on a date, and she saw us together, and she texted him and was like, "Oh my God, I'm glad your date is so pretty." Remember that